We could wait, or we could leave pretty easily. I'm gonna talk to the dude. A seat on the bench. Wait, how can I escape this place? Oh, it's simple enough. In a day or two, the gods will lay out. Once they've decided you're not an enemy, it'll take a while to consult one of the mages. What if I don't want to wait? And you cast a spell and get that door open. You're a sorcerer, aren't you? I hope we haven't got locked up with a normal. We could wait. Yeah, we're leaving. Try picking the lock. Might as well try using your nose. Cast a spell. Yeah. We'll use DOP, I guess. Wait, what other... Okay, so Pop blows up the door. Zap blows up the door too. What's Zip? Teleportation. Okay, that's also cool. We'll use DOP, because that's simple. Locks open. Check outside. The yard's empty. Well, you've been locked up. The sun is sunk low below the wall. You should be able to walk right out here under the cover of darkness. The old man is less cautious. He just bolts. Leave prison. Old man is spry, despite his age, and is quickly far ahead of you. Seem to be forever rescuing old men, first from the tree outside Cantapani, and now from prison. Savior of the the octogenarians. By the end of the yard, the road splits. Looking left, you see the guard lined up in rows. Running drills. Best not to head that way. Right, the road leads toward the first buildings of Kare. You can just see the old man disappearing off in this direction. We could go... Wait, we can't even go left. It won't let us. We're so rich. Someone's gonna rob us of all over 50 gold. Night is falling. Luckily, by the roadside is a small inn, which will make a perfect place to stay before you lose yourself in the winding streets of Kare. Alternatively, you could walk into the fields to the right and sleep outside under the stars. Somewhere nearby, you hear a low baying howl. Sleep outside where there are wolves, or try the inn. Maybe someone here is gonna play Swindlestones with us. Sign outside the inn proclaims the crooked finger. This looks pretty chill. Inside and find an empty bar. The bartender is snoozing at the counter. Clearly, trade is bad. I wonder what 50 gold will do here. Bartender wakes with a snortle as you approach. Greetings, traveler. You've been looking for directions to somewhere else, I suppose. Do I need to eat? I think. Yeah, I do actually need to eat. No food here, I'm afraid. No point, since the rats get it all. But a bed for the night will cost you 7 gold pieces. Do you play Swindlestone? If you think you can cheat me out of my gold, you've got the wrong idea. Not cheat. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to click. I didn't mean to click that. Right, I don't want to spend so much on a room here. Innkeeper's suspicious expression softens. Well, don't get many people through this way, except guardsmen, who will never stay the whole night. I'll play. Oops, the space on the bar top. He rubs his hands. What's the stake? Bet an item. I don't have enough gold to bet. What? Do you have an item? My longsword? I mean, I didn't mean to click this, right? I'm gonna head back for a moment because I did not mean to click that. I need to eat, but he doesn't have food. Wait, do you have games on your phone? So you're no good. Around its down when I was a boy. I could play 6 games of Swindlestones at the same time and win at least 5 of them. One of the best players in the city. I'm just a beginner. Prove it. You young upstart, I'd chase you out of here with my dog if the dog was still alive. What's the stake? Bet the cost of the room. Counts on 5 dice each and weighs at you. Stack of coins. Yo, man's a gambling degenerate. Okay, so different people will play with different amounts of dice. Also, playing Swindlestones means we can get more info. Heard a bang sound. I've been hearing things about the North Gate. It seems empty. Wow, way to insult him. We want to know about the Howling, or do we want to know about the North Gate? We might be able to learn about multiple things. I've been hearing things about the North Gate. Two ones. Oh yes, things, is it? I heard it's wizard locked. There are 4 spell lines to open it. What are they? They're like, this guy is gonna know. You know where I can find the spell lines for the gate? Heard it's wizard locked. 4 ones. Kinda. They say the nobles know the lines. Not much good that'll do to you, no. Will do you to know. My turn then. For that to be true, he needs to have 3 ones, which is very well. Let's try higher. Okay. That's not really helpful, but that seems like the end of this line of questioning. We'll call. For 4 twos, the innkeeper wants crap. Listen, if you're interested in nobles, I heard there was one living at Lower Kare until recently. Oh, okay, so talking about nobles opened him up to talking about nobles. Says there's 2 fours. Living where? There was one living in Lower Kare until recently. Living where? Where is he now? We'll say that they're... Hey, no, we actually do have 4s. So I kind of want to keep that a secret. Where's he now? We're gonna pretend that there's 3. He's not dead. That's a start. Last I hear, he's not. I hear he was cursed with the black eye, though. Gone blind. Kari must be full of blind men. I'll need more if I'm gonna find him. There's 4... Said that there's 5 4s. That means he was... How many? That means he was 3 4s. Right? What's he bet before? There are 2 2s. Roll a dice. Starts with 2 4s, and now he's at 3 4s. Man, how many 4s does he have? Did 5 4s. A call. Wait, no, he's not calling. No, wait, he has 4 4s, right? This one's somewhere on the other side of the river, and he's living away from everyone, but I'm not sure what that means. Well, we're gonna call. Oh, wait, he has 4 4s. Only 5 4s. Thank goodness. Man, this game can be rough if you get behind. Anything? Bueller? It seems empty. It's easier to go for the larger bets the more dice you have. And it seems like this might be the only opportunity to play Swindlestones with him because we're betting on our room. Heard a bang sound in the fields. Bang sound could be anything. Sounded too big for a dog. Sounded like a wolf. Are there wolves in Kare? 4 1. Heard of wolves in Kare. Didn't used to hear of them, but recently there's been reports in some circles. 4 3s. No way all your dice are 3s. I mean, there is a way, but we're gonna pretend that there isn't. But you're new to our fair city. How can you tell? What makes you think I'm not a guard? Or we'll say there's 3 4s. Only has 3 dice. Guard are on alert. None have time for recreation. Maybe they just don't like your hospitality. How long has it been like this? Interesting to hear. Probably, I mean, it's about the goblins, right? We can't go higher. Only 2 fools. The round is yours. Because we are betting 7 gold, so we really do need to win. But we're probably gonna win. Did the guard on alert? How come? Okay, so we can continue the guard line of questioning. But we'll see that there's a 3 just to start low so it can ramp up higher. It's a Kare matter, not outsider's business. I'm going to travel across the city. Probably anything you can tell me. I'm intrigued. Ugh. I feel like I'm intrigued is like not good enough to ask. Start with 1-3. So like he thinks that we have 3s because we said 1-3. Say that there's 3-3s or 3-3s. Even if we lose this bet, it's fine. We just don't want him to call. It's many things. Times are changing around here. 4-3s. That's definitely not true for the better or for the worse. Yeah, we can't continue this line of conversation. Gonna call whatever we say. I mean, you just went in the stones by lying about what you have. You and Kari for a while, you are. Every day is a torture to me. Not too long. It's like, I'll be here for a little bit. I hope I'm not here for too long. Every minute here is miserable. Oh, man. We'll go with 1s so that he thinks we have 1s because we actually want this to continue for a while. And be sure to visit the festival. What festival? I have no time for festival. A den of thieves and pickpockets, no doubt. We're just dissing. Like, the further we go, the more insulting we get. Bet 3-1s. Festival of Thieves, it's the biggest public event of the year. Oh, we win. You lose. Sorry, bud. Did we get clues? Rematch! I was unlucky. It happens. You want to try another? Are we rematching for more gold? What shall we bet on this time? Bet the cost of the room again? Oh my god. I'm gonna steal all of his money. Tell me more about this festival. Yeah, I want to know more about the festival. I don't care about this place being empty, okay? 2-1s. Held every year on the common land by the river. Quite the spectacle. Lots to see and do. Sounds like a money trap for visitors. Can you earn any money at the festival? I mean, probably. Kinds of things. 2-3s. Like boxing, do you? Watch? No. I'm one of Analand's finest fighters. I don't want to say I'm from Analand. Most boxing's like watching children. I say I'm from Analand. I don't want to give any more info about myself than I have to. Most boxing like watching children play. We'll go 4-1s. Probably has a few 1s. Wish I could fight. The prize is for the best fighter is large enough. Reveal dice. There are 4-1s. Yay! Can we cheat at boxing and guess magic? We guess it big on ourselves. Listen, the guard are afraid. That's what I hear. There's a rumor that something's coming. Asian? Something like what? We'll just go 3-3s, which I actually do have. Not something from outside, something from within. There are rumors. Rumors of what? Just tell me what you know. You can trust me. 4-3s. Can I? You have any 3s? Yeah, you have a 3. There are 5-3s. Wait, I had 4-3s. I didn't count. I thought I only had 3-3s. Some dude's like, can I trust you? It's like, well, I didn't lie. Shall we begin on? Oh no, we can't. Darn it, bid 1-1. We'll start at the minimum. Here's a bid. My turn. 2-3s. I bid 3 2s? No way. I don't have any 2s. And so this is so easy. This is so much fun. Maybe. How about... Why can't I ask any more questions? 1... I'll raise that. 3 1s. Look, okay, I'm gonna bid something ridiculous so that you call me on it so that we can continue our conversations. There's certainly boxing that you can get a lot of money from, but other than that, we haven't learned anything new this time around. 4 4s. He's gonna call instantly. It's like, I don't have any 4s. Looks like we can't get any more info, unfortunately. Like, I have a 4. We don't have any 4s, so he's not, yeah, we just call and then we win. Yeah, I think we're out of conversation topics with this guy, unfortunately. Yeah, it would have been nice to get a few more, but we got as much as we could. Bit of 4. This round isn't done. We bid 2 4s. I mean, he has a 3. Like, that's it, right? He'll dice. Oh man, need a win. I'm betting 7 gold. We've made bank. I mean, oh, him going first is like a death knell for him. We bid 2 3s. Yeah, he's dead. Sorry, innkeeper. You were broke, but now you're even more broke. What clue did we get? That boxing is lucrative? The blind beggar. One of the nobles is now blind and begging. Oh, he is begging. I didn't recall the story about him begging. But we know that they're blind. Okay. Did they look at the red eye? Pay for a room. Hand over 7 gold pieces. The man grumbles as he shows you upstairs. It seems clean enough. There are no rats on the bed, and the linen seems to have been washed at least once this month. After your long day of walking, the thought of a real bed is a welcome relief. You settle down, turning over in your mind what the old man in jail told you of the 4 spell lines required to open the north gate. Could be a problem, or perhaps your own magic will be enough? Save my rations. Do not need to eat more today. Wait, did we eat today? I don't know. The sounds of the city drift to you on the night air, shouts and screams, and the occasional distinct howl. It goes fitfully, turning over in your mind what the old man told you of the 4 spell lines required to open the north gate. Your dreams, when they come, are of the wall, like a towering monster, drenched in moss and slime. The gate, its wide open maw. On its back is a host of guards, chanting a mantra too quietly for you to hear. Watch, it reaches down with fingers made from flagpoles and skewers the old beggar man, lifting him. Aw, poor Thomas. Lifting him into the air. Meanwhile, the one-armed prisoner throws the knuckles of his missing hand onto the bench over and over, calling endlessly to himself. And it is as though you can see the crown sitting in the dust on the far side of the north gate, so close and yet out of reach. Next morning, well, they don't have food here. Feel better for your night's rest. Going downstairs, you find the bartender miserably counting coins in the bar. Provisions. Still don't have any food. Try the Flayer's Hut, Middle Road. Can I just ask for directions instead? Just follow your nose. Everything in Kari stinks, so it'll take you where you need to go. You shake your head at his useless advice. We'll go back. We'll ask him for food instead. Players Hut, Middle Road, up through the fields. Up to the road. Outside, the air tastes fresh. It has rained a little overnight, a little distance from here. A busy crossroads marks the start of the city. Crossroads. Festival. The Festival of Thieves. Gardens of Briar. So cool. Maybe we can go boxing. Following the track for a few minutes, you reach a junction where 3 roads begin. These are the outskirts of Kare. Huts huddle like beggars on either side of the tracks leading uphill into the city port. Look, you'll see clear to everyone around here that you are a stranger in these parts. The city's inhabitants, a multitude of malevolent creatures who would kill for the laces of your boots. Turn to watch you as they pass. Me and my 57 gold. We're totally gonna get robbed. You are a sport, a figure to be jostled and robbed. One who will most likely fall prey to the strange, elaborate system of traps laid across Kare by the early settlers to protect themselves from one another. Look at the paths. There are more people here than you've seen in a long time. You cast an eye across the faces to see if any are flanker, the assassin you've met outside Torapani. Head. Look left. Left, you see a group of scruffy youngsters walking up the road with packs on their backs. Look ahead. Ahead is the main road in the center of Kare, its surface rutted from cart wheels. Further in the distance you see fields. This is the route taken by supply wagons to the docks. Right. The track heads towards fields. A hut stands proud a little further on. The business of this place is confusing, but you still have to simply strike out. You need to track down the city nobles and get the spell lines for the gate that the old man told you of. Just at that moment, a cart rolls down the road from the right and careens around the corner and take the main track ahead. Its back are stacked several crates. One teeters for a moment, then falls near your feet, its lid cracking open. Kneeling down in the mud, you prise open the crate with your fingers. Inside is a pile of smashed bottles. Thick purple liquid swills about, glittered with the shards of glass. There are perhaps 4 bottles still intact, but you recognize the smell. Blimberry! We take them all. You take all the bottles, wipe them down as best as you can in the grass nearby, and put them into your pack. Be fine. Holy crap, 4 Blimberry? Basically 4 rations, but also used for magic. We could go a few different ways. It looks like whichever way we go, we can always meet back up at the artist's quarter. Okay, like, we have to go to the festival, right? Like, we're totally gonna get robbed if we go there, but we have to go. It's so cool. Although, yeah, if we go to the festival, there's a chance that we miss it. That we miss going up to the artist's quarter and we go this way instead. Because we do want to explore, like, as much of the town as we can, right? Because we need to find 4 nobles. And we don't know where they are. One's a beggar and one's across the river. And that's all we know. One is named Lorag, who's a scholar. I don't know if the scholar would be if there's like a university, or if like the artist's quarter counts as the university. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I wish to go to the festival. You head right along a wide track until you reach a large hut. It's the only building on this path that is still standing. Other sides are empty plots, once the houses of the farmers who planted the fields to the north. They are now collapsed and thick with gripweed. It seems that here, in the shadow of the city wall, it's not a place people choose to live. Let's look like a hut. By the side of the door to the hut is a sign, delicately painted, Chainmaker. The door is just a crack ajar. From within you hear a gentle tinkling sound, metal on metal, as though a creature in a chainmail dress was endlessly pacing the floor. Listen. Pause a moment longer, listen closely to the door, but there are no voices or footsteps within, just the sound of the chains. Look ahead. From somewhere further on comes the falling and rising sound of a crowd. Some kind of event is taking place. There are several places you could go next. We could go to the Chainmaker, go back, and just waste time. Yeah, we'll go inside. It's like fun. I don't know, we can use chains. No, we're entering the BDSM shop. You push open the door and enter. It's dark inside. The floor is sawdust, and the air smells of oil, polish, and burnt metal. The ceiling, hanging like ivy, are metal chains of all lengths and thickness, some suitable for machinery, some for oxen, others for arms and feet. Ooh, kinky. The chains shift and whisper to themselves. There seems to be no one here. There's another room beyond. Its door is hanging open. Call out. Hello? Is there anybody in there? There's a shuffling beyond the far door, then a figure emerges. It's the Chainmaker. He is a Sven, one of that race of man-orcs from the village of Torpani. You what? You want chains? He's worthless. Look for a chain to buy. You look around the shop, a chain after unremarkable chain, and then one stands out, a short length of silver, which seems to move more energetically than those swaying on either side. Chainmaker nods. Good chain. Magic chain. What does it do? Magic! How much it cost? 5 gold. Thinking you must be wealthy. I don't want it. I want to see. You must hear that. What? Oh no, I do want it. I do want to see if we would barter. Need directions to North Gate. North of Gate of Karia, can you help? Can't help. Not got any chains. Locked by spell. 4 lines. And dumb creature holds up 3 fingers to demonstrate. Couldn't care less about. Oh, wait. No, I want to buy the chain. Well, we could have learned about the 4/3 lines. Okay, carefully search the room. Along the left wall. Containing 3 gold pieces. Along the right wall. Okay. A high cupboard is fixed to the right-hand wall. Inside you find a glass container labeled in the same hand as the shop sign. Blimberry juice, which you take. So now you have 5 blimberry. Look by the far door. Cross the room to search the other end of the room, moving as quietly as it can, but halfway over, a chain-linked net drops from the ceiling and knocks you to the ground with a tremendous clatter. You have triggered a trap. Oh no, wait to see who comes. There's no use fighting with the heavy chains. You wait. A shadow appears in the doorway. It is the Chainmaker, a great hulk of a Sven, like those you met in the village of Torpani. He whips away the net. Intruder, huh? Chainmaker growls fiercely, snatches a particularly heavy length of metal. Holding it was like it was thread. Let's talk our way out of it. I called out, but you didn't hear me. I heard nothing. Exactly. Chainmaker shocks and thinks about this. I understand. Alright, so you want to... I didn't hear anything. Yo, we stole stuff. I feel so bad. How much it cost? 5 gold pieces. It's like spending 2 gold because we got 3 gold from stealing it. I'll buy it. Hand over 5 gold. Happy that 3 of those 5 pieces are his anyway. You shake the chainmaker's hand. Take the chain. It's clearly enchanted. The ends seem to snap and bite at one another like amorous snakes. Good for taking out the knees, the chainmaker explains. You head out of the shop. Yeah, we walk on. Continue along the road. The land rises gently. A thin, meager scrub broken by rocky outcrops like teeth through an infant's gum. Goats roam the slopes. Goats! Goats are so fun. They roam the slopes, paranoid, shifty creatures who flee at the sound of your footsteps. Suddenly, you could be back in the fields outside Kristatanti. This part of the city port is barely habited. Certainly not somewhere the nobles would be found, but you may be able to learn some useful information from inhabitants all the same. Stomach rumbles with hunger. We'll keep going. We don't need to eat. Continue walking along the track and begin to hear the sound of a large crowd up ahead. There's some kind of market or fair happening further on. Near the river, you pass a dirt track on the left that leads away across the fields. Through the fields. We'll just go to the crowd. We need to go to the festival. Continue along the roads toward the noise. After a few minutes, you are walking between the tall poles and rippling colored flags. People and creatures sprawl across the path, and several tents have been erected, their poles joined together by more flags. You ease your way into the edge of the gathered crowd. It all looks good-spirited and fun, and with so many people here, perhaps you will pick up useful information about the spell lines and the city nobles. Let's listen real quick. You look through the crowd, keeping your ears open for anything interesting, but most people in the center of the field are arguing over where to go next, or lamenting how many gold pieces they spent. You might do better to have a closer look at something. The end of the midway. Well, I guess that's the only way we can go. Walk to the south end of the fairground midway. A boy with a barrel stands off to one side, and a dull-looking tent stands near the river. There are more exciting stalls further north. Barrel boy. Barrel boy. Watch a boy standing by a barrel looking sheepish. Look in the barrel. Peer into the barrel, full of small, hard apples. Most are blackened by disease, or else are shot through with magnet holes. What is this festival? Drugs. Our apples are all rotten. The boy shakes his head, then picks one up from the barrel. He squeezes it hard in his fist, but nothing happens, and he drops it shortly back into the bucket. Why don't you speak? Can he not speak? But doesn't seem to want to answer. How much is an apple? There's the fact that it's hard to imagine anyone paying for one. The boy holds up a single finger with one hand and all 5 fingers of the other. 1 piece for 5 apples. Want apples? The apples seem to suck. But we have so much gold. Hand over 1 gold piece, and the boy supplies you with 5 apples. In your hands, you feel that they're indeed not rotten. In fact, they are rock solid, hardened by some disease into stone. The boy bows his head and thanks, then gestures behind him. A girl, possibly his sister, pops up from behind another barrel, pulls a face at you. Throw an apple at her. Stick out my tongue. Stick out your tongue and reply. The girl giggles, then dodges down behind the barrel. The boy looks at you expectantly. The girl peeks up again. Wait, okay, is throwing an apple at her... Does that mean I'm, like, throwing it like a baseball at her and trying to, like, give her a concussion? Or am I, like, underhand tossing it to her so that she can have it? I don't want to kill the child. Is that your sister? The boy nods, then takes an apple from barrels and throws it across the field. His sister dodges quickly out of the way. Throw an apple at her? Oh gosh. The boy claps his hands. The girl sticks her arms out either side, then quickly ducks. Throw another apple. But wait for the girl to show herself. As soon as she pops up, you throw it, but your aim is off and you miss a finger's breadth or so. The girl giggles, then duck out. Wait, she's having fun. Wait, is this what we're supposed to do? You try to throw another throw, but your aim really is terrible. Perhaps if you spent more time practicing your sword fighting and physical skills, unless learning book magic, your arm would be better. What? We've done so much combat. You hand back your remaining blackened apples to the boy. He grabs the apples and throws them at his sister. You walk back onto the midway. The river spreads out all around you. A collection of booths and rings and tents and stalls. Hawkers announce the various attractions at the top of their lungs. The general atmosphere is cheerful, and with just a hint of violence. Okay, we spent 1 gold to throw apples at a child. Let's slip out. We'll go to the small tent. Approach the small tent. By the door, a young elven woman is collecting entrance fee. 1 gold piece, she declares. Inside. Marco, the amuser. Still smiling and winking. Perhaps there's something wrong with her other eye. He's very funny. 1 gold piece. Sure, we have so much gold. If we were broke, this would be different. But I need to spend my money on something before it all gets stolen. You hand over 1 gold piece, and the elven woman steps aside and gestures inside the low tent. Enter tent. The inside of the tent is dark. There are no candles or lanterns, and the cloth is thick black velvet, preventing any sunlight leaking inside. In the center of the floor, a man with green hair is sitting cross-legged, his eyes closed. Look at the man. Green hair. Seems ordinary enough, except for the shock of his bright green hair. Doesn't seem to notice you at all. There's a deep silence outside the tent. The business of the fair outside is quite forgotten. Roach. Step closer, expecting the man to leap up or erect, or in fact do anything, but he simply sits there as you approach to within arm's reach. From here it is clear his green hair is in fact a wig. Wait. Look. Wait. Green-haired wig. We can cast a rap or yeah. Must be wearing a green-haired wig. We can understand the language of creatures. Understand the language of animals. We can just... Wearing wig, we can talk with anything or any... Okay, this is insane. We need it. Do we... No. Can we cast a jig? Can we cast a jig? Jig is all we need. Jig. We don't have sand. Sand seems like something we should just easily be able to get. Sap. Depression. Oh man. We could cast sus. Wait, I meant to cast that. We could kill him. No, read minds. Oh, it gives us an excuse to use the skull cap. Okay, I kind of want to cast depression, but this also seems fun. You slip on the cloth skull cap and cast a spell. With it on your head, you find the mind of the man in front of you and are surprised to find he's suppressing a gale of laughter. Something about the situation is very funny to him, it seems. Oh man. Oh man's just having a good time. Can we cast tell again? Wait, what happens if we do it again? You still don't discover what the joke is. We do it one more time. Once more, into the breach. Okay, fine. We'll just, we're gonna make him depressed real quick. Oh no. Wait, Dop? That was slowness. Wait. Dud? Illusion. Wait. I didn't know I could cast it earlier. Sap. Depression. Cast a spell, and the man in front of you sighs and begins to look dejected. You don't think this is funny, do you? I don't know why I bother. That he removes the green wig from his head and flings it aside and goes to sit and sulk in the corner. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand the joke. Philistine, he mutters, but does not turn around. Thanks for the wig. Pick up the wig and put it in your pack. The man doesn't seem to hear it, leaving the man to his misery. You step back outside. Did you enjoy? Yes. Oh good, Marco will be pleased. Everyone else today thought he was rubbish. She waves to you as you leave. Oh, Marco, no. No. We just gave him millennial mindset. No. He's depressed now. I'm so sorry. Across the field comes a murmur of excitement, and then quite suddenly a small tornado lifts the tent into the air.